Yeah, you take that bike off there, bro. Oh, shout out to Thule. Oh.
Hello, what are we here to do?
What is going on, guys? Welcome to another How To Tuesday, actually. Second of this series. After popular demand, I noticed a lot of people wanted to learn how to bar spin, so today I'm going to teach you how to do a bar spin. And hopefully a little bit later on I'll teach you how to do a bunch of different variations of the bar spin. I really want to teach you guys how to do these tricks, so I'm passionate about it. I know the last video didn't do too well as far as views, but I don't care. I saw a lot of people hit me up in the DMs on Instagram, sending me their videos of them learning how to crank flip. If you guys take any tips from this on this bar spin, feel free to send it through. I love seeing that these videos are actually helping you. Leave a comment in the comments what you guys want to see next. I have a couple things in mind, but bar spin was the highest asked. Today I'm just going to teach you guys how to do bar spins and how I learned them and what I recommend to do when learning bar spins and how to progress your bar spins forward. Old-fashioned bar spin. My favorite trick ever. Any place you could bunny hop, you could do a bar spin. First step for the bar spin is you're gonna wanna have confidence. You don't wanna come into the bar spin thinking I'm not gonna land, I'm gonna get hurt. No, you're gonna do a bar spin. For some people it's a total mental block. I know people that can do the craziest tricks ever but can't bar spin. And I know some people that could just bar spin and not do any other tricks. So I wanna say it's the easiest trick I know how to do. It's just, at this point, it's muscle memory and that's all it is. Do whatever way is comfortable for you, but I recommend learning bar spins against the way that you spin. So say you spin to the left, you're gonna bar spin with your right hand. So as you spin, the bar goes a shorter rotation. So if I do a truck driver, it will be like you're doing less of a bar spin, and I do bar spins with my front foot. So that's a huge help for me. Some people do it against their front foot. I think regular bar spins are easier with my front foot, and I had to teach myself the hard way how to do that because when I first learned how to bar spin, this is what they look like, hop. I'll put in the video when I was younger, and Peter actually commented on it 9 years ago, LMAO, making fun of me.
I've been clowning you for a decade.
Yeah. First thing you do in the air is you have to level out. When you hop or do it, I recommend doing this out of a fly out. So when you do it out of a fly out, the first thing you do, as you're going up, you start leveling out and you keep your chest over the bars. You drop your left hand or your catching hand, whatever hand it is, and you just follow through. And as you get better with it, like you'll get more comfortable letting the bars go for longer. But my first bar spin was literally I just bust drove it through, followed it through the whole way.
I still do that.
Comfort mode. Another trick that helps me is with the crank flips, the high fat seat. You don't have to pinch your knees. I know a lot of people don't. I know some people do. I definitely pinch my knees when I bar spin. My knees just naturally pinch whatever they can. It keeps my foot from going off the pedal onto the cranks. When I tried teaching myself how to bar spin the right way, what I would do is I would do pull-up bars and just ride, pinch my knees and go. You would just get the feeling of moving with your bike and letting go of the bars, and I would pinch my knees on my seat, so that would help. And then the step I took from there is I put a little kicker ramp onto grass in my front yard like this tall, and I would just ride off that, wouldn't even pull up, just go, and it would feel almost like a bar spin. So
And it is a bar spin.
yeah, it would feel pretty much like I was doing a bar spin without hopping. So when I went to the skate park, I'll put the first ever bar spin I ever done in right here. I have it at Huntington Skate Park where we just got kicked out of. Tried to film it there to show you exactly where I learned bar spins, but unfortunately we can't be there today, it's closed. What I also did when I learned bar spins, I put smaller bars on so there was less area coming around, hit my knees and stuff. I literally just flew out of the ramp and you want to be leveled out in the air, you want your knees back by your seat, and you want your chest over the bar so there's enough room for the bars to come around. Chest over the bars.
That's a good way to learn too. Without hopping or pulling up, just spin the bars.
Spin the bars, yeah. And the most important thing is having your hand there to catch it. A lot of people do the X-up toss, and that is super sketchy.
That's how I learned,
You're not gonna catch the bars before they land on the ground. Your bars are just gonna be like, and you're gonna hurt your hands. So.
It's like a 50-50 chance you'll land that.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't recommend doing it down any stairs or anything, but if you want to learn them that way, go for it.
I'm not the best bar spinner. It was definitely harder for me to learn than it was for Billy, but the way I actually learned, like the breaking point was I hopped upside down on my back.
No lines?
And I started doing this. This is how I learned how to bar spin, literally. Because this is the exact situation you're gonna be in. Like this. This is exactly what you're doing in there. So hop on your back, on your lawn, or your back, whatever you want to do, and just throw.
When you first started bar spinning?
I learned them wrong. So make sure when you're doing them, you put your foot the right way. Because
we don't want to discourage footed kids though.
You don't want, listen, I'm a footed rider, so if you're doing that, by all means, go for it. Bar spin, literally, just bust it all the way around and hope for the best, dude. Like,
I'm gonna take you guys over there to this little bank. It's like a little box jump fly out. That's the best place I think to learn a bar spin. Either that, out of a bank, or hop, whatever you prefer. We'll go over hop after. Let's go to fly out. Pretty much exactly what my first bar spin looked like when I learned this trick. I'm just gonna show you guys a straightforward the easiest way to do a bar spin, guiding it through nice and slow and steady, just keeping your chest over the bar. This last two I did were bus drivers, where I followed through completely. As you start getting that a little bit more dialed in, eventually to get them faster, you're going to want to let go. I let go around right here, so my catching hand is still in the same spot as it was with the bus driver. My throwing hand here, and I'm basically like whipping it around faster. That. And then this hand will just whips it around, but it also follows it through, so like when this hand catches, this hand will be guiding it back too without touching it. So your two hands off the bars until this one catches and then this one grabs.
It's actually less sketchy doing it that way. Once you learn both ways, that way feels way more comfortable.
Yes, it does. And I just had a little bit of trouble with the bus driver because I haven't really done them since I started getting better with bar spins when I first learned the bus driver bar spins. So that was a little difficult for me, but that definitely helped with control and feeling more in control of the bike. But it's slower, more controlled, steady at your speed. But once you start learning, you'll want to take both hands off the bars. It's cleaner, quicker, and more, it just looks better. Just went over the main points and tips of how to do a regular normal bar spin. I'm going to show you a couple different variations of the bar spin: 180 bar, truck driver, nollie bar, bar to manual, all this other stuff. You could pretty much link a bar spin to any trick that you want, in any maneuver, any spin, grind combo, whatever. Just watch the motion, get it in your mind that it's all mental, that you can do this. Some people have it in their mind that they can't do it, but everyone can do a bar spin. All it is a simple motion of being in the air, set straight, and just doing the simple motion of following your hand through and dropping your catching hand. I want to say this is the easiest trick to do once you have it locked in, so just have it in your mind that you can do this. Just watch this video, watch the motion. We do a couple point of view shots so you can see what it looks like for me doing it. I'll put them in slow-mo so you can get the motion of exactly what I'm doing. Let's do some bar spins, and hopefully you guys could take home some tips from this.
Oh, hit him with the switchy.
So now we got fly out bars, hop bars. Same thing really, you just want to make sure you have enough pop. You don't really need that much pop on.
You just gotta level out.
You gotta level out, you gotta make sure you're leveled out. And once you're leveled out, same motion, chest over bars, bike set out in front of you like this, in the air. It's the same thing, so let's do it. I mentioned a little bit earlier how I learned to into grass off an X Factor ramp, a little black little plastic ramp. Falling into grass, super chill, so however you feel comfortable. Just know, go into this trick, confident mindset and determination. If you don't land it within the first, couple sessions trying it, don't give up. Don't take your feet off, keep your feet on. Be willing to take a couple spills if that's what it takes for you to learn it. So.
Oh my God, bro. Did you hit your face?
I hit something.
Let me see it, look at me.
Is it bleeding right there?
Yo, it's like the tiniest nick. No, it's not bleeding.
Wow,
it wasn't that hard.
Christ, hit me on this one.
Don't do what Mike do. Don't take your feet off.
Don't take your feet off the bar spin.
You really got stay
on the bike.
Don't take your feet off.
And it's, yeah, we were like, don't take your feet off. In the background, your feet are just like.
That was how to bar spin. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next, how to next Tuesday. Hopefully you guys get some pointers from this tip. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments. I'll make sure to add it in the next one. Repetition, determination, and confidence, right? I mean, it sounds corny, it sounds cliche.
It's about just getting the motion of spinning the bars, just over and over again. Just sit there and spin the bars.
It's muscle memory. I could do a hot bar with my eyes closed right now.
Do it. Oh my God.
That was ridiculous.
After a while, it's just muscle memory. All right, so thanks for tuning in. Next week, we'll see you. Walmart video bike dropping tomorrow. I never learned bar spins with bar pads, but now that I have it, I can see this being pretty useful because if you do end up jamming your fingers at some point or catch and miss, you got a pad. So if you want to FTL bar pad.
Or you slip hands and your face goes towards the bars.
Yeah,
that's what happened to me when I learned.
All right, well you learned them, but that's not gonna happen to you guys. So, but if you're worried about doing bar spins and missing, FTLBMX.com. There's like 10 of these bad boys left. Don't sleep.